Hello and welcome to BeamNG Drive for some freestyle here at the Old Andrews Speedway. We got 16 trucks, most of which are from the meme pack on the Beam Monsters website. As always, at the end of the video there will be a link to a Google quiz document on which truck you believe won freestyle, which will then move on to the World Finals. Anyway, here is me to explain the rules for freestyle. Alright, so here we have the CRT training truck that I will be using to show you the rules. So, first things first. When a truck hits its first obstacle, it will have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to complete the course. During that time, the truck might flip over. If it does, it is allowed to get itself back onto its wheels once. So if it's rolled over, like this, then it is allowed to get itself back onto its wheels. However, it can only do such a thing once. If the truck rolls over onto its roof and it is not on its wheels, then the run is over for the truck. If the truck rolls over for a second time, then it cannot get itself back up. Also, the truck has until its engine is starved of oil to get itself right back onto its wheels. However, again, if the truck manages to get back onto its wheels as the engine gets starved of oil, then the truck will be allowed to continue as normal. Now, how do you know when the engine is starved of oil? Well, a blue smoke will start to come out of the engine, which indicates that the engine is starved of oil. So, with the rules out of the way, on to the first truck of this event. The first truck we have here is the BKT Tires Ride Truck. I chose this truck because even though it's not in the meme pack, who would expect to see a ride truck at an actual event? So, here it is, the BKT Tires Ride Truck. Looks like he's going for the bus here, this first obstacle. Up he goes, lands on the ramp that was used in racing. And yes, that is indeed a train, which it looks like the ride truck is gonna go for. Up he goes, doesn't quite have the speed to make it over, and will tumble back down on the other side. Doesn't quite roll it over, and saves it. BKT Tire Ride Truck going for another obstacle here. Hits that car hard, but stands it up on the back and does a slap wheelie as it comes off the bus. Off he goes, going up the backside of the racing ramp. Ending back down for a nice little bounce. Looks like he's going for the big backflip ramp here. Up he goes. Lands it right on the nose and seems to have broken the rear right tire. Yeah, broken tires tend to be very difficult to make steer, as BKT Tires is finding out right now. Lands it down on the rear as he comes out of the racing lane. Going back to the bus. Up he goes, mangles the hood, lands on the bus, and rolls it right back onto his wheels. Looks like he's going for the train yet again. Up he goes, and goes right up and over the train. Going down the racing lane, trying to get it straight, flips the ramp, goes through the air, and, well, onto his side he goes. Alright, looks like he's going to have to use his save to get back onto his wheels. There he goes, saves it. Alright, looks like the BKT Tires Ride Truck is going to give us some donuts here. Pretty good big donuts there from the BKT Tire Ride Truck. Up one of the ramps he goes, lands it onto his side, and saves it. Time is up for the BKT tire ride truck now, so anything else you see is just for show. Rolls it over and onto his side. And that will end the run here for the BKT tire ride truck. Up next we have the truck Son of a Mother. A parody of the Son of a Digger truck, but not on the Son of a Digger chassis, on the Grave Digger body anyway. Off he goes, going off to start his freestyle run. Looks like he's going to go for the train as his first obstacle of his run. Off he goes, over the cars, hits the train, and lands it right back down on the other side for a wheelie. Pretty long wheelie at that also. Going pretty far. Going up the backside of the racing range, tumbling through the air, and breaking one of his wheels. I think the front left wheel is now broken. Oh yeah, that wheel's broken. Up he goes, one of the ramps next to the racing lanes. Getting himself started once again, going for the shipping container. Up he goes. And right back down, losing one of his doors. Looks like he doesn't want to hit the wall there, so he's got to back himself up. That'll ruin his momentum a little bit. Not quite going to the buses, I think. But up he goes, the side of the racing ramp, and right back down. Tumbling through as he goes. And saves it. Off he goes, up the ramps once again, up the center obstacle, landing right back down. And that wheel is still continuing to hurt him a little bit. Looks like he's going back for the train. Up he goes, rear wheels clip the train, crushes one of the vans with his tire, and will keep on going. Back to the shipping container he goes, hits it hard, goes sideways, and then breaks his rear left tire. Trying to turn himself to go up the obstacle. Ooh, rolls it over, hits the wall, and lands it on his roof. And it looks like that will be the end of the run here for Son of a Mother. Up next we have the Emoji Movie. Did pretty good in racing, but it didn't quite win in racing. So let's see what the Emoji Movie has here now. Off they go, look like they're going for the center ramp. Up and right back down. Gets a nice little bounce from the rear suspension. Going for the bus. Up. Ooh. Gets his rear wheel clipped and popped by one of the cars. That's not going to be good for them. Trying to get themselves to turn around, it seems. Looks like the Emoji Movie's going to go for the train here. Up they go, hit the train, drives right across, and lands it back on the other side. And then rams it right into the shipping container. Trying to get themselves turned around. Off they go. Looks like they're going for one of the racing ramps. Up he goes. Some big air from the Emoji Movie. Lands it back down. Doesn't quite pop a slap wheelie. Again, that rear wheel is causing some problems. Off he goes. Looks like he's going for the center ramp once again. Up and some more big air from the Emoji Movie. Landing it back down with a bounce. Going straight for the train obstacle, crushing one of the vans. and losing the wheel. Ooh, landing on his side. There he's going to have to use one of his saves to get himself back up. There he goes. Oh yeah, that entire suspension piece is just completely destroyed. The axle's just completely gone. Shock's broken. That entire part where the wheel was just gone. Anyway, trying to go through it. Goes over the buses. Gets stuck. Can he get unstuck? Finds it back onto the buses. That entire rear suspension is not doing much good for the Emoji Movie. Alright, he's got to be careful, because if he makes the wrong move, he'll end up on his side and the run will be over. I think the 4-link bar broke also. That's not good for them. Up they go. Bounce off the car. That was probably just... Okay, that was just the game physics right there. And, well, that will be the end of the run for the Emoji Movie. Up next, we have Ocean Bluthers, the only diesel-engined truck to make it into round 2 of racing, and probably could have made it into the semifinals had they not hit that car. But here they are, back for Freestyle, and as Game Boy 3800 says, this is kind of the brother truck to the Diesel Bluthers truck, because he wanted one that was kind of environmentally friendly and one that wasn't so environmentally friendly. Ocean Bluthers is going for the train obstacle, hitting the train obstacle pretty hard there, and saving the truck from rolling over. Off he goes once again, up one of the racing obstacles, landing right back down. Looks like Ocean Bluthers is going to try and do a donut here for us. Doesn't quite have the speed, it seems. Alright, here he goes, giving us a donut. Pretty good donut there from Ocean Bluthers. Off he goes up one of the racing ramps, landing on the finish line. Looks like he's going for the train yet again. Up he goes, clears the train almost. Lands it back down flat on the other side. Here they go again, going for the other racing obstacle. Off they go, landing right back down on the other side. Some pretty good air. Getting themselves turned around here, going for the racing lane once again. Up they go, landing on their side. Going for the shipping container now. Up he goes, nose up to the sky. Lands it down on the roll cage. Rolls it on his side. Looks like he's got to use his save to get back up. There he goes. And just keeps on going like nothing happened. Going for one of the smaller backflip ramps. Hits it hard. Does a backflip. Parks it on the rear of the truck. And will land it right back down. Going for the train. Oh, not going for the train, it seems. Okay, now he's going to go for the train. Just going to go for it on the other side. Up he goes. Right back down, getting clipped a little bit. Time is up for Ocean Bluthers as they roll over. And that will be the end of their run. Pretty good run from Ocean Bluthers. Let's see how some of the other diesel trucks will go. Up next we have No Material. Last we saw them was Truck Killer Biohazard, but they are back once again for the meme event, as a texture showing No Material is kind of something that happens in BeamNG Drive. Starting off their run by going across some of the ramps there on the main obstacle. Going for the van stack, or the van line, going right up and over. Getting themselves turned around. Not quite going for the train, it seems. Going for the bus over here. Up they go. Landing it back down. And into a wheelie. Pretty good wheelie there from no material. Going up one of the ramps, landing on their side. Here they go once again. Up the center ramp. For some pretty good air. Lands it down hard. Doesn't quite roll it over. Going for the train now. Up he goes. Over the train. Gotta slow it down so he doesn't run into the wall. Off he goes again, going for the vans. Up he goes. Some amazing air from no material. Lands it back down on two wheels once again. Going around, up one of the racing ramps, up he goes across the finish line. Going for the train yet again, up he goes, almost clears the train this time, bounces down, and will keep on moving. Off he goes for the shipping container this time, nose up to the sky, lands it down, and a slap wheelie right out of it. Takes the wheelie up the ramps, lands it on his side yet again. Alright, looks like and saves it. Doesn't quite roll it over, so if he rolls over, he'll be able to save himself. Goes for the backflip ramp, gets some huge air. Lands it down hard, and will save it once again, it seems. Yep, there he goes. Saves the truck yet again. Going up one of the racing lanes. Lands it on his side. Once again, breaks the front wheel off. Going for the train, and just stuffs it into the obstacle. And it looks like that will be the end of the run here for no material. Next up, we have Doge Destruction. Made it into the final round in racing, but lost into Spoderman. Also one of the OG trucks, if I remember correctly, from the original mod pack. Off they go. Looks like they're going to try and find themselves an obstacle to hit. Looks like it's going to be this center ramp here. Up they go. Right back down. Going for the shipping container now. Up they go, nose to the sky. Landing it right back down and into a slap wheelie. Turning themselves around here. Looks like they're going to go for the train. Up they go. Clips the back. Lands it on the front suspension and rolls it over. Looks like Doge Destruction's got to use a save here. And they save it. Off they go, up one of the racing lanes. Nice little bounce there, right into one of the ramps. Lands it right back down. Off they go, looks like they're going for one of the buses here. Up and over, right back down. Looks like they're going for this train obstacle here once again. Up they go, right up and over. Smooth landing right on the other side. Going for the backside of the racing ramp. Up they go, some big air, and landing it on the starting line. Looks like they're trying to get a donut started here. Almost rolls it over as they have a little too much speed going into it. And some donuts here from Doge Destruction. Off they go, hitting the ramp from the side, popping it into the air, landing it down. Can they save it? Yes, they can. Destruction going for the center ramp once again, up the shipping container, landing it back down. Looks like they're going for the train again. Up they go. Right back down on the front. 10 seconds left on the clock. In the reverse they go, over the train, and right back down. And right on their nose and onto their side. Ending the run here for Doge Destruction. That was a pretty good run, but was it enough to redeem them from racing? Let's find out. Up next we have Flex Tape. This truck might do a lot of damage, might not do a lot of damage, but we are gonna find out when they get themselves started from this line. Off they go, Flex Tape. Did pretty good in racing. Let's see what they got here in Freestyle. Up they go. Landing it right back down. Going for the busted scene. Up they go. Some big air off that bus obstacle. And right into a wheelie. Getting themselves turned around. Going for the train obstacle. Up they go. Landing hard on their side and losing their front wheel. That's going to make turning a bit difficult for Flex Tape here. Off the backside of the racing ramp. Off they go. Landing it down hard. Tumbling it over. And looks like they got to use their save here. There they go. Looks like they're trying to... Looks like they were trying to get a donut started, but they just don't have the speed for it. One big circle regardless. Going for one of the other ramps. Up they go. Nose up to the sky, and they're going to land it on their roof. And onto their side they go. That will be a rather short run here for Flex Tape. On to our final truck of part 1. And here we have Diesel Bluthers. Of course, the brother truck to Ocean Bluthers. This is the not so environmentally friendly truck, even though both trucks use the same diesel engine anyway. Anyway, off goes Diesel Bluthers. Off they go, down the racing lane, up the van obstacle. Big bounce on the other side, and one of their shocks seems to have gotten itself stuck in place. I'm sure they can fix that. Up they go, over the train obstacle. Rear wheels clipping, landing on their front, but managing to stay on all 4 wheels. Off they go again, hitting the back side of the racing ramp. Up they go, nose to the sky, landing down hard on the front, and rolling it over through the front. I think that counts as a front flip. But let's see what else Diesel Bluthers can do here. Off they go, going for the center ramp. Some big air as Diesel Bluthers points their nose to the sky again and unstucks their suspension. Unstuck? Unstick? Unstick. I'm pretty sure that's right. But can they get themselves unstuck from this shipping container? Yes, they do. Looks like they're going for this train obstacle now. Off they go. Up and over the train. Rear wheels clipping the back, crushing the vans as they land down on the other side. Over some of the buses, landing it down on the other side, going down the racing lane. Getting themselves turned around here. Off they go, hitting one of the smaller ramps. Up and down for a nice little bounce. Going up the buses yet again. Going for the train this time. Ooh, almost trying to go across. Hitting the train, rolling over backwards, and landing it right back down. Going for the train yet again. Getting the wheel stuck on one of the fans. Rolling it over off the cars and right back onto their wheels. Another save from Diesel Losers here. Looks like they're going for this bus here. Off they go. Ooh, the wheel clipping one of the cars. 5 seconds left for Diesel Losers here. Up and over the vans. Rolling it over. And saves it. Almost. Oh, almost. Almost had it. Onto their side, and it seems Diesel Losers' run is over, as well as part 1 for Freestyle. I will see you again in part 2.